I am putting the decking on next. Got to do, see, there's a lot of steps. Then I have to do the stairs to the deck, then the fascia boards. Then I want to put some deck lighting in there, those LEDs or whatever on the side of the deck. That'll be nice. Of course, then you get patio furniture. Then you got to get plants and decor. I want to make a nice window box. It's going to be nice. What's the point, right? If it's not nice, then I got to stain the deck. So there's a lot of steps involved. But after all is said and done, I think it's going to be beautiful, and it'll actually allow us to enjoy the outside more, because as it is, we don't barely go outside to like have like a cup of coffee or have like a morning cup of tea. I'm not a coffee guy, I'm a tea guy. Are you a coffee or tea person? If you're a fitness lifting person, people are all about the pre-workouts, caffeine, so, oh yeah, I love coffee. You need to get a cup of coffee before a workout. The only problem with coffee, not that it's bad, probably has a lot of good things going for it, but coffee has a sugar-like effect on the body due to the caffeine. So that right there might not be as good. Also, it also has an effect on your veins and arteries, meaning it kind of shrinks them a little bit, so that it makes it harder for blood to go around your system. In other words, your veins and arteries are not in a relaxed state like this; they're more constricted. So that's the only thing when it comes to high caffeine. Now, tea can do just as bad as that, because some teas, like a black tea, are really high in caffeine. But if you get like I do, which is a green tea, then a green tea doesn't have as much caffeine in it. And here's a cool thing you could try: make sun tea. Take a glass mason jar about yay big and fill it with water. Put maybe 5 or 6 baggies of teas in it. Set it down in the sun. Not only will it structure the water for you, because structured water is actually a thing. When the light from the sun hits the water in the glass jar, it structures it, meaning it molecularly changes it. So it's like, instead of being all in disarray, the molecules are in a structure like they would be in nature. At least that's a theory. So it makes sense to me. Like, for example, why is it that we drink spring water from a spring? Why is that considered the highest like echelon of quality in terms of water? Well, because as the water comes down the creek and the spring, the nature is naturally structuring the water so that the water becomes more easily absorbable and actually more hydrating to your body. So the same thing happens when the sunlight hits the water. And I noticed a big difference. You could try it yourself. We may try that on the show. That'd be a cool trick. That'd be a cool thing to try, like structured water versus non-structured water. Do you taste the difference? And I'll like ask different people what they think. That might be a good idea. But anyway, when you do it, not only do you get sun tea with the green tea xanthins in it, or whatever the antioxidants are called that are in green tea that are really good for you. They also speed up your metabolism. But you also get the structured water. So that's a good thing to try, especially since it's still nice and sunny out, and then we're still at the very tail end of summertime. And you might want to try some sun tea. Let's check out another set now. Let's try this one. Okay. Set number 4. We're still getting burns. Still getting burns. I'm doing a slow rep, if you notice too, because the negative is very, how do I say this? The negative portion of the rep when it comes to back movements, like a lat pull down, is more taxing on the muscle than the positive. Not every muscle is like that, especially for the back. The pulling muscles, think about it. Whenever you're pulling anything, it's almost you're in the negative portion of the movement. Versus if like you're pushing, the positive portion of the movement is more taxing on the muscle. So you have to kind of go by feel and your experiences and what you notice. But I think going slow also helps you to isolate the muscle too, and makes it more calming, because everything we're trying to do with this new training protocol is to calm our mind, calm our CNS, prevent those stress hormones from completely taking over and making it, you know, so that you can't sleep at night, which is what we want to avoid that. Call in the show 313-591-02.